part 8 and turn 11, and I'm pretty sure I would consider this to be the mid-stage of the campaign at this point. Carved out a massive piece of China, and how many towns have we got? We've got, in addition to the last two, we've got, a minute, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cities. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 full-sized cities. So we can't be toppled by one decisive fight anymore. We're pretty robust. Got a lot of fallback positions. And there are incomplete commanderies to the south that we're still working on. So we just walked right in and took the cities. The trade port and the farmland lie to the southeast here. No wait, this is the trade port for this town there. So we go through, take the farmland of Zheirong, then we head down and take the trade port from the Han Empire, and then we'll have this whole commandery of Guangling. And then up here, Donghai is incomplete because we haven't taken the fission port yet. So that's the only province underneath this commandery, the fission port. And then we'll have that one complete as well, Donghai. And then down here, we've got Yangzhou. Someone left a comment explaining some more pronunciation things, which I appreciated. There have been a few comments about that. I've always been saying Donghai, which apparently there's two different accents, dialects in China, of course. There's Mandarin, Cantonese, and then I think there's some really minor ones alongside those, but apparently saying Yangzhou is correct in one dialect, but not in the other, so I think it's meant to be Yangzhou. So it's Yangzhou, Donghai, Donghai, Zhuo, Donghai, like that. I don't know, I keep saying Donghai and Yangzhou, fuck it. So we have to take the toolmaker, and what else? Nah, just the toolmaker, because we already have the farmland and the livestock farm. So livestock farm, farmland. This goes back to the very start. So we haven't really made much progress in terms of advancing from that fight where we were in the snow and it was really tough and we had to withdraw and then come back with more. So we've only made... Well, this is probably the main obstacle towards the south here with this army, this city. So that opens up the toolmaker and this city, and yeah, once we've got the toolmaker, we have this whole commandery, and then we have to decide whether to go southwest or southeast. Actually no, this city's on the other side of the Yangtze, so probably gonna leave that for now, and I probably should try to stay near Heiyi because that's one of the major factions that we share a border with that could attack us and be on our doorstep within a turn or two, so probably want to go down here after we take the toolmaker, so I think that's probably what I'll do with that army. So head down here, take up to the river, then head down to the city, Lujiang, and then possibly strike at Heiyi, and we also have to take this farmland that they've apparently taken. So they do share a border, like along two different regions here. So that's quite a wide border they share with us, and then up here, of course, insulated against the Han. And then the Imperial City that we probably want to be going for, because we're getting a decent amount of money saved up. Those battles that we won, and the cities that we took down here, got us about 4k I think. So, could hold on to that and colonise Luoyang with it. But what I think I'll do is, just go along the front here, taking these towns. That's probably what I'll do with these. Maybe I should, once I've got some surplus, figure out a way to have two different armies here that we can divide up, because then we'll have Lady Bayan, the tank, Cao Ren and Jian Wei, and then we can supplement them with strategists possibly. Maybe go without a melee cavalry general and one of these, see how that goes. Got Lady Bayan of course with a melee general for her army, but then the other army maybe we'll not have a melee general. Maybe high range block chance infantry can be deployed in that kind of a role instead, see how that goes. And of course if we have a strategist there providing fire support, skirmishing, different tactical options, then won't have to rely as much on the decisiveness of cavalry for this army. But we will have Janwei if they stick together. But a lot of Cao Ren's satisfaction comes from being passers-by and in the same army as these two, I think. Is he even friends with Janwei yet? Yeah, okay, so that mitigates it a little bit. But we want to keep all of these together, I'd say, because then we can request aid more frequently. Because if I was to have Cao Ren and Lady Bayan separated, that would reduce his satisfaction by about 20 or 25. I've tested this, so I already know this in advance. So Cao Ren and Lady Bayan, it's in their mutual best interests to be together, even if they're just in the same commandery or passers-by. I think that's how that works. So that bonus there, friendships with passers-by, I think that means that if they're standing in the same commandery, it might even be the same province. I'll get sneeze. I need to sneeze. Shit. Never mind, don't worry. Alright, so if they're in the same commandery, then that might be all it takes to get that bonus, but it might just be based on the mini regions, so these dotted lines. Do we have dotted lines? Yeah, so these dotted lines, that might be what divides the passers-by bonus. To test it, can figure out at some point, I'm curious. If anyone knows, tell me, because I'm curious about how that stuff works. And up here, so that's what I'm going to do there, I'm going to go south to the toolmaker, so can reach with, wait a minute. Yeah, Lady Bayan can reach, but Cao Ren and Janwei can't. So if I make him the commander, no difference. So I'll probably replenish on the border and then move out with everything. We have crappy replenishment, but we really want it to be on Lady Bayan and this. Yeah, so what I might do is just merge all this right now. So his satisfaction just went up again, I think. Yeah. So I'm going to request aid with him, if I can get away with it. 62, 70, 21, right, well we can do it. So now we've got 6.4k, not bad. And his satisfaction is at 12, minus 85 requested aid. Anyone else unhappy? Nah, just those two. Good. So we're doing well to deal with satisfaction. Put them on the... No, I can't. So they're stuck right now, but they'll be able to move out and hit the toolmaker next turn, I think. And then up here, stuck here, I think, so this is the unbreakable guy with the special armor that's legendary, and he has medium cavalry. So I think I can auto-resolve him and kill him, defeat the army. What I might do here is recruit trebuchets finally, because we have a lot of money. So that will help with besieging these towns, because we're being really aggressive now and taking a lot of territories. This is a really competent army, so I don't want to ever be slowed down, so having trebuchets that I can use during sieges and such to make openings to assault settlement cities, take out towers, could be a good idea. Because we don't even have flaming arrows yet. Still need to rank up like 2 times with Gojia to get fire arrows. Fuck. So I might just do that. Fuck it. Trebuchets, and we'll get them mustering for a turn. I would have attacked, but I'm forced to just sit here and replenish by the army movement points. So next turn we'll have trebuchets and can catch him. Tian Cho. Nah, this guy sucks. 23. And this is interesting. So I've got a 19-year-old strategist. I don't know how I was given him. I think it happened at the end of last turn. No idea how we got this guy, but he sucks. He doesn't have any cunning from his traits really, just one good trait that works for him. And he's got the full 200 upkeep, so I could send him as a spy, could I? Someone left a comment. Wait, where was it again? Oh yeah, someone said on Discord, my Discord server, that I could send a spy and get XP for Cao Cao, but I don't have any good characters right now. Lu Fan is the guy I think you would send as a spy in this situation, but he's on an assignment and I want to keep him. I don't really understand fully how spying works yet, and I don't want to risk losing Lu Fan. He's not expendable, even though he's not legendary. He's rank 3, which is decent, makes him useful potentially, and he's got a unique background, so, and also I'm kind of attached to him, so I don't want to just send him off to some other faction. But if I was to do that, I'd probably send him to Liu Bei, because what I'm going to do, I think, is have Yangzhou proxy war Liu Bei. Whoops. So that's what I was going to do with my credibility. So right now we're at 92 out of 100, so that's well above the 75, or the 80 is it? 75 that's required to instigate a proxy war, and the recovery is currently 8 a turn, so we're about to cap out. And I think I could have done this a turn ago or 2 turns ago, but someone drew my attention to this and finally we're going to do it. So it's kind of interesting because I think the way proxy wars work is you instigate a proxy war and then the belligerent faction, the instigator, can then use that to declare war for free on the faction that you pick, and it automatically happens. So you give, I think, the victim faction motive to declare war on the belligerent faction, and it's in the belligerent faction's interests to actually have the war in the first place. I think that's how it works. So the way this is represented, I think, is opinion on this idea. So I think proxy wars make it easy for factions to declare war on each other, and you get to benefit from it by requesting payment. I think that's how it works, because that's what we're going to get to do, so I don't really understand it. Like, if anyone can explain it properly, especially if I've gotten any details wrong, I would like to know. So I'm going to request regular payments, and this is quite a lot that we can get for this. Like, they really do not like Liu Bei. Holy shit. Look at that, we're down to about 410 that we can go with. 415. 420. So we're getting 420 a turn for 10 turns in return for giving Yangzhou an excuse to declare war on Liu Bei. I think that's how this is. And I think if I was to request a flat payment, I would get about 2,000, so definitely it's worth it to have the 10 turns, 4-2 over 10 turns. So that's what I'd always thought about doing, and it seems to be working out. So I think what happens now is instigated Yangzhou into a proxy war, and we don't have any diplomatic consequences. Like, there's nothing there for us to worry about. Dynasty, what the fuck is that? So Liu Bei still likes us, Yangzhou still likes us, but now Yangzhou is at war, so minus 20 war with us for Liu Bei, and Liu Bei is minus 50 war with us with Yangzhou. So we just gave Yangzhou a big diplomatic penalty from Liu Bei. So now I think, I wonder what happens, what scrolls will come up next turn. Lao Zhimeng is dead down here. Yeah, we just took the city. Yeah, so let's see how this plays out. We get money out of it anyway, so we basically just sold off some of this credibility bar for 4,000 over 10 turns. That's a really good faction ability, unique ability for Cao Cao. I like it. So next turn I think we'll get to attack that guy and maybe get his armor. Might have to auto-resolve that. That's one of the benefits of having trebuchets. Oh fuck, I just cancelled out the fucking... Fuck! They were mustering there and because I gave an attack order. Fucking son of a bitch. I hate that shit. They didn't even move. They didn't even fucking move. Ugh. Alright, fuck it. Just run with it. So I've got 5,500 to spend, so... I need to work on developing the infrastructure here because we're pretty overextended. Like, is it just me or has this been a little bit too easy so far? Like, that's... Is it going to be as easy as this all the way through? I'm overextended, so I'm expecting the difficulty to spike, especially if I start going northwest and then I get attacked from the south. But that's what the river's here for, that's my plan. Maybe the river will make it easier to just abandon this front or leave it lightly guarded before I go northwest. Is this going to get much more difficult? I hope it does. I fucking hope it does. Alright, anyway, that's all the diplomacy done, I think. No other deals that we can broker, and our pawns are in position. The pieces have been moved. Just go ahead and turn now. I don't think there's any other way I can really spend money properly. I want to develop infrastructure, or otherwise save up. So Yangzhou has formed a coalition with Liu Dai, who is... He doesn't have a border with... Oh, Yangzhou is down here to the city. So Liu Dai is across the river from Yangzhou. Oh, what the fuck? Yangzhou. Apparently Yangzhou has got control of the old capital. What the fuck? Did that happen recently? Not sure. So, do they have a border that they can wage war across? Or is Yangzhou going to have to move through Huangshao? Oh, I don't know. Oh, what the fuck. Cao Cao and Lady Bayan have been fucking busy because we've now got a son, so Cao Ji, and he's a vanguard. Oof. So we've got champion, Cao Wang, and then we've got Cao Pi, and then we've got Cao Ji, a vanguard. Interesting. P and G, two brothers. How old are they? How close are they in age? 5 and 0. Alright, so they'll be able to fight together one day. And what is all this? Man of many scars. This looks like a unique background, but I'm not sure because it seems kind of generic in the description. And I might have seen other characters with this before, so... If he had a unique background, I would be tempted to hire him to collect him. You know, collecting legendary characters as I said at the start. But I'm looking and he's got only a total of 30 to his stats, 5 expertise, 10 resolve, 15 instinct, so what's going on there? He might be generic. It might be like when Dune loses his eye and then he becomes one-eyed. I'm not sure. And he's not even really legendary, like he's below 100, so he was legendary and then what's his allegiance? No past loyalties, so... Oh, actually, wait a minute, I remember this guy, so... This guy... Who was it that he saved? Fuck. So, part of the romance stories, and one of them, this guy defends someone's. I think it might be Liu Bei. He gets injured on the battlefield, and then Zhao Tai fights off all these assailants, all these attackers that are trying to. It might be a dead guy. So I think I remember there's definitely a guy that's fell on the battlefield, injured or dead. I can't remember which. And this guy fights to the point of being nearly dead to save him or protect the body. Fuck, I'm gonna look it up later, and then I'll maybe clarify it in the next video. But how many vanguards do I have? Just one? Fuck, what's his wage? I don't get to know. Loyal, direct, solitary. Alright, I've got to do it because this guy is historically a pretty cool dude. So there goes 125 salary / upkeep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 characters. And most of them are noteworthy. Should I have banished this guy last turn? Fuck. It's getting complex, man. But that's the only guy I think I want to... Well, there's her. Cruel, strong, trustworthy. And this guy's crap. Modest. Oh, that's decent in fact. 15% reduction to upkeep. With trebuchets, that works out at like 45 saved per unit. Fuck. Alright, well... These guys have made an encampment. Had a feeling they would do that. And we've got... how many artillery pieces? I don't know, maybe 2? So maybe we didn't really miss out there. But I want to... deal with this shit. So... decisive victory. Outnumber them. 77% capture chance. Oh man. And I should have had Gojia lead for this, but it's no big deal. And if I fight this manually, it becomes kinda interesting. I should probably just delegate and hope he doesn't die. And even if he does die, he might drop the armor. Fuck, I hope he doesn't die. Oh, he survived. 77% chance. I think we're gone. Lord's Will. Employ. And 500 or 2%. And we only lost 131. They lost nearly 500. They lost everything. And we lost almost nothing. Trebuchets are already rank 3. Fuck yeah. Well, that was easier than I thought it would be. That's that prick that was running up and down here like an idiot for the past 5 turns. And we've got... oh no, I need to use the scroll thing now. Lord's Will. 22 years old. Sincere. That's good. That's an authority trait on a commander. So that's good. Clumsy. Retarded, reduced expertise for no reason. Formidable, increased expertise, so he's clumsily formidable somehow. And he still comes out ahead. Because he gets the expertise and yeah, that cancels out, but he has the 8 instinct. Fucking hell. And he's got the 12 authority here, so yeah, that's how he's just barely legendary. So having a really good armor piece and the exact right traits and skills made him legendary. He's not actually good. And you can tell that from his shy background. So I'm stripping of his armor. That's him lost his armor. And I'm getting rid of him because he has a high salary and he's shite. Fuck him. Banishing him. And Cao Ren is happy. Yuan Huan is happy. Should I banish this guy? I could do more banishing. I could get away with more banishing at this rate.
违令者斩。
Could I use him for anything? Arrogant, greedy, scholarly. So this is good, but these two are crap. They give him authority at the cost of shit traits. So he's a crap strategist. He doesn't even... He's got guerrilla deployment, so... Could load him up with cavalry, like bow cavalry, and put them in awkward places. He's got bonus armor. Crap on a strategist. Yeah, this guy sucks. I should have just got rid of him last turn. So now we're down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wait. Yeah, back to 12. So we got 2 and lost 2. And this is looking... This is looking like a good portfolio cabinet of characters. You want to have a high density of quality, so you're not paying salaries for shit. So all your salary expenditure, and right now it's on par with the army expenditure, is on good characters that you synergize with good armor and ancillaries. So this is good. I don't know what I'll do with this guy. The 125 salary makes me want to keep him around. Vanguards are good for mustering, I think, so if I was to give him an assignment here to muster, then we could replenish all this much quicker. Repair all this shit. And I think 7,000, holy fuck. That's a lot of money. Alright, so now I'm gonna go towards... So I can't replenish over here. I can't move effectively, efficiently through all this forest. They've got a pretty decent army sitting there. So they've got bodyguard and a water clock. And who knows what he's got. They have lancers. Garrison here is decent. And we have walls. So I don't have to worry. If they move out and attack this city, I can deal with it. But I don't want to let Liu Bei or anyone else come down and take this fishing port, so I'm probably going to go over to here and take this port. I think that's what I'm going to do. And then if they turn around, if they move in, try and take this city, then I'll deal with them. Zhengzhuan. So he's 65. He might be the leader of the Han. I'm not sure. Maybe. So I'll deal with the fishing port, and I'll have the whole of Donghai, and then move down to Zheirong through this path, which is it's a much more efficient way to traverse all this. So we're going through plains and roads, and we're not getting slowed down by forests. And if they're going to arrive at Guangling in any kind of a timely manner, they're obviously going to have to do it going through here, because that forest take like 2 or 3 turns for them, so we can intercept them. Glad I got that bit of armor. And it's on cooldown, of course, but that'll give an extra 6 authority and further reduce expertise and give unbreakable, which I don't really care about. And the high armor value, like 54 armor, that's pretty much the same as Cao Cao's 55, I think. And then we'll have an expert's leather spare. Can maybe sell it off or put it on this guy. Don't know. Alright, so this toolmaker start out. I think that's going to be a son of a bitch to assault. Yeah, I want to move down to the city soon. Alright, let's have a look at this. Oh man, yeah, I knew it was going to be one of those. Fuck. And we don't have very good replenishment. Yeah, so... Oh, I've got to sit here, I think. Wait, how many units do they have? It's just 4, wasn't it? So... I might try and do this. Those towers, though... I think they've been nerfed in one of the patches, so... Small bodyguards. Got Janwei though. Yeah, I've got to dodge those fucking towers. Alright, I'm gonna try it. Do not want to be sitting there besieging 4 units and missing out on all that replenishment that we could be getting. Hopefully this isn't a fucking disaster, which it easily can be, because this shit is horrible to us all, or at least it was. Oh, this is not what I thought it would be. This is different. Alright, I know how to handle this. So... yeah, I thought it was going to be one of the mines. Where you're fighting uphill, going through overlapping tower fields of fire, running the worst gauntlet in the game. But this is actually pretty good, so we can attack from all sides. We're not just funneled into the front, into overlapping towers, like Saving Private Ryan, Omaha Beach bullshit with fucking pillboxes. This is quite open, and we have trees here that we can run through to shorten the time between, to narrow the gauntlet, shorten the gauntlet, so even have a hill here that we can hide behind, so we can get so close. I need to get around all these towers with Janwei. I need Janwei to get around and up here. Can he attack through there? Nah. I've been on this before, it's vaguely familiar, but I've never been down there, so I don't know. Oh wait. Yeah, there's a road in there. But I don't want to run through that shit with Janwei tanking it, so... yeah, fuck that. Alright, I want Janwei to get up here, so... gonna fast forward and let Janwei run, and there they are. Yeah, I thought I was gonna have to scout, but... Janwei did it for us. And that's what we're dealing with. So... 3 swords and a saber militia, so... there's no counter to our cavalry there, really. So I'm just gonna have my saber cavalry militia make an opening, take the tower, and then have the cavalry with their no shield block exploit it. High charge, no shield block to exploit the opportunity that the low charge, high shield block creates. So this should be pretty clean. Why was I worried about this? Holy shit. Totally got it wrong there. I was mixing it up with one of the mines. Like, that would have definitely sucked, because they would have put their swords in the gaps, plugged the gaps with swords, and then that would have stopped our army from actually getting through and taking the tower. So we would have had to run through planted units, getting chopped to pieces, to just get behind the tower, but in this case we can just walk in and take the tower, so I'm gonna just do that. Gonna put all saber cavalry militia. Oh shit. So yeah, they actually did do that. Alright, so I think I should just send everything into that, maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna hold on there and try and take these towers. We'll take trivial losses, even with only, yeah, 65%, fucking hell. When is Lady Bayan gonna rank up? Holy shit. Yeah, the cavalry's there. This is what I mean, like, they put units right there in the tower capture point, so you can't really exploit that shit properly. What I can do here is, I just want to be clean because we need replenishment badly as it is. So, put them there, and then run around and take... yeah, I've got to just sit there. Fuck. So, I'll have this unit come over here, capture this tower which is left open, and then... oh no, they're taking fire, fuck. I think they were getting overlapped. Yeah, they still are a little bit. So we lost 6 there. So the towers, even though they've been nerfed, still do damage, man. And then, once this is captured, we can move around and take this one, and then we'll have our way in. But hopefully they'll pull units off to make it easier here, so... Nearly captured. Yeah, got it. So now might even be able to just go down and take the capture point as well. Can just do that. Can come back up later, but right now taking that to reduce morale. And I don't like not being able to see them. Fuck's sake. Yeah, and that's the cavalry off. So I might just commit now. Got Jan Wei there, so fuck it. Gonna do it. I can hopefully distract them with the saber cavalry and have all of these charge around to the front. Fuck it, man. And I can outrun this unit, so just keep an eye on that and make sure I don't get charged. We're in, and that unit swords there is left in the dust. I think this should do it. Oh, they're even pulling back, sending everything in. Yeah, cavalry's left out the fight. Just got 2 units of swords there that are going to be getting charged off shot cavalry and shit, so... Yeah, just charge cycling, and that should do it. Might even have the tower at this point, and I can maybe charge them in the back. So lost about 2/3 or a quarter. And then I can send whatever cavalry breaks through here into that one, and then maybe not even have to fight the mounted sabers down there. Yeah, I'm pulling off. Charge cycling. Mighty knockback is good for these moments, I think. So that means these two. Oh wait. Yeah, so they're gonna get sandwiched now. So I'm gonna have just mighty knockbacks sent into the front of that. And that should be enough to break them. Break their formation. And then once their formation's in a bit of disarray, hit them with everything else. And that should be it. And I want the fear bonus, of course. Scare effect. And then I think we're in. And then after we rout that unit, that should be it. So Jan Wei I'm gonna just pull through. Where's our cavalry unit? Probably around here. So if I can just beat their cavalry unit to taking out this... Yeah, there it is. So it's coming around a bit. And I think this charge should do it. And if I can kill them all... Yeah. And they're on the move, so they'll get clattered. Now with the bracing. Gonna go around to the side here. And then hit them in the flank if possible a little bit. Charging. No, we didn't get a charge bonus. Fuck. No, we did. Counter charge them actually. So that went even better there. And now just have to watch out for... Alright, so this is why you want shot cavalry to meet melee cavalry on the charge. If you can bait them, of course, and get a free charge. Shot cavalry charging into counter charging melee cavalry always goes well. And they should rout. Any second, they should get the morale penalty and rout. Yeah, any second. Because they've got no more infantry. 50 left on that unit, but... So that means that we get the toolmaker. Fuck it, just get everything into this shit. 19 left, come on man. Fast forward and then that's it. So they've killed 2, 3, and yeah. So they killed 4 before they routed, and that was because the high charge bonus and armor piercing of the shot cavalry. Yeah. So we have the toolmaker, and that means we can upgrade our farms later on in addition to having this whole commandery now. Nice. And that was a lot better than I thought it would be. Like, we could have done that without replenishing, in fact. We could have been even more aggressive.
作乱为祸之徒，不得其死。我治此城，必使之日益落实之天下，我必须强大起来。
Commandery secured, and White Thoroughbred, another one. What the fuck? Yeah, so Lady Bayan ranked up, rank 5, nice. And finally, fucking range bot chance. And another assignment. And I think another one satisfaction. So Lady Bayan is rank 5, and I think that means that she would be getting a desires higher court position of about 50 or something at this point. So it's just as well she's the factioner. And this guy, gotta give him the horse. No wait, let's think about this. So Jan Wei has, he's got high speed of course, but oh man, what do we want to do here? He's got a red thoroughbred. Cao Ren has mighty knockback without a good horse. And he has 67, no that's not right. But Lady Bayan has 70 speed. And that's with a thoroughbred. Cao Ren has, does he not have the speed bonus yet? Fuck. Well, it makes sense to give Jan Wei the horse because he's already got a massive bodyguard that's going to be riding on it, so that's 98 men with the higher mass and charge bonus. Fuck. Oh man, I want to keep synergy going, but giving it to Yan Huan would just be totally purposeless right now. So yeah, I'm gonna give Jan Wei the horse. It's not ideal synergy. It would have been better if he had a brown thoroughbred, but that's fine. He'll get one eventually. Alright, so we have the toolmaker, and now we can go... And we're at the fucking... Yeah, there is. Yangtze River. From its source far in the west, the long river carries life right across China. So we made it. Or we could make it. If we moved Cao Ren down there. I mean, Jan Wei down there. But we're gonna go southwest, so... We have to go... Do we have any movement range even? Fuck. Alright, so go here. And this toolmaker, it's good to upgrade these because you get a flat 100 income from industry. And it costs 2,600, so yeah, I'm going for that. And our money's diminishing quickly, but that's fine. And I'm not going to upgrade this, I would demolish it if anything. And waiting for these to repair. Nothing else I can really use my money on at the moment, I think. Upgrading this town, and that'll give Cao Ren's bonus of peasantry income and commander satisfaction next turn. Oh, can I do that thing with Yan Shao now? So we can give him... Oh no, that's not looking good. Fuck. Yeah, fuck. That's fucked. Look at that shit, man. So... Yan Shao has food somehow. Motherfucker. Ooh, discourses of the states. Reduced corruption, faction-wide, authority satisfaction. I could get another one of those. And we're giving him food. I don't... Did he just get that? He must have. He must have just got that. I could give him a territory south of this river for that. So if I was to make payments, I would have to pay 450 for 10 turns to get this. Shit. And what does Cao Cao have right now? He's got a clay cup. Shit. I kinda want that for further reducing corruption, because we're gonna have... How much corruption right now? 4% there. Yeah, 7% corruption we're dealing with. Fuck. And I think that's being reduced by... No, it's not. Oh, so she's not got that. She's got plus income, alright. Alright, well if I can get that for Cao Cao, then... Shit, I should probably try and do that. So, that armor... I should just remove this right now. So, taking that off her, and then... Can I sell that immediately? Alright, and then... Oh... This is working out. So I definitely want to keep the Lord's Will, that unique one. And I don't really care about this one right now. I can get rid of this and instead have this reducing corruption, giving me money. So I've got a lot of excess money right now and I can invest that in a sense in getting this shit, so... Oh man, should I become more treacherous again? Minus 11. It's not worth it at this point. Like, trustworthiness has value at this stage of the campaign, because we want to be doing diplomacy at this point, so it's not really a good idea to compromise our integrity further for just one ancillary, even if it's a good one that's appropriate to try and get. Experts leather, discourses of the states. Ancillary worth 4.2, 4.2. Fuck. Liu Bei is a fucking hard bastard, man. If only I had some crap territory on the other side of the river I could give in exchange for that. I would do it, I think. Or should I do it? Maybe I should just do this right now. I really want to know what kind of money I'll be saving from being wasted on corruption by doing this. Alright, so for 1,630 and Expert's Leather, I can get Discourses of the States. I don't think I'm going to regret this. Fuck it. And that's just after I doomed Liu Bei to an all-out war with a faction of equal or greater power. Discourses of the States. And of course, they're pretty much identical, it's just this one has reduced corruption, so alright, let's figure this out. We're getting 557 right now. So, no, fuck. Alright, well, all it's going to affect is income from towns, so you can actually calculate the difference it makes by just looking at the change in the balance sheet, so yeah, let's do it. Wait a minute. So it said 7% here and 3%, 4% here because there's an administrator reducing corruption. Oh man. I hope it's a flat 5%. Fuck. Because that could amount to a lot. Alright, so let's just do it. 557, and then that changes to... Fuck. Oh, fuck. Fuck this game, man. Holy shit, I just sold off. I just gave away 1,600. Like, instant. Like, 1,600 of, like, the finest on-hand cash for a change in the balance sheet of 4. 4? Fucking 4. Oh my god, man. That was not worth it. That was a shit deal. I want my 1,600 back. Holy shit, just as well I didn't lose 10 reputation for that crap. My god, man. Let's see what it actually says. 6% corruption, what the fuck? There's like a whole percentage point of the 7%. Oh my god, man. 561. Alright, well at least I know now. And knowledge is power. It's invaluable, so... For the mere price of 1,600, I've learned how a mechanic works, and will not be fucked over ever again by that shit. Corruption is not a big deal. Who cares? 5% corruption? We just reduced corruption by 5% and it did jack shit. Fuck's sake, man. And now the clay cup. Oh, there's something that we did. We freed up a clay cup for this guy. If I were to want to do that. Expert of academies. 25% construction cost. Learning and market. Oh, I could give this to Gojia. And he would have 25% off for building stuff. It's not that bad, I suppose. Get a hand-me-down. A clay cup. But for now, I should give it to, when I can, Cao Ren. Alright, fucking hell. So, proxy war has been started. Wait, does Yangzhou have any ancillaries then? Later on, do all the factions have loads of ancillaries that can be bartered for, traded for? Oh, Yangzhou. Can I try anything with... no. What the fuck? So I can't negotiate with them? What's going on? I see him there and I can't negotiate with him, fuck's sake. Let's see if I can do this. Nah, I can't. Alright, well I'd have to take on Heiyi, I think, to be able to do deals with Yangzhou, and I think that guy's quite low on food. I remember I tried experimenting with his campaign, because he's the hardest, by default, the hardest starting difficulty, so of course, like, as soon as I launched 3K for the first time, fuck it, let's try Yangzhou. And he had a hard time with food, like, the food mechanic, at least back then, how I remember it, it was quite tough to get enough food to be able to upgrade your cities. Like, we have the luxury of being able to just upgrade our cities and open up more building slots if our income, like, if it starts to look like we're overextended or can't sustain ourselves, we can just hold the line for a while, upgrade our cities here, and build stuff in the slots that open up for the free income that can sustain bigger armies and longer term development. But when you're playing as Yangzhou, or a faction that just otherwise has no surplus food, that's an option that you just don't have. So I can kind of appreciate why he's meant to be hard, because holy shit, look at this. We're just rolling in food right now. Turn 12 and we already have plus 30 food. Gross. So, yeah, for a surplus net food of 13, yeah. So that might be a big part of why Cao was meant to be easy. But as you can see, I've just been ignoring the food surplus. I haven't really been making the most of it. I've mostly been expansionist, aggressively expansionist. This is a big chunk, fucking hell. Alright, I think I'm gonna turn now because there's not much else we can really do. Nothing to really spend the money on. Wait a minute. Should I upgrade this? Fuck. So I might want to upgrade Donghai. No, I can't. So I can't upgrade any of these cities in meaningful ways. This, I suppose, but fuck it, I'll just do it. I can cancel later if I want to. The money's just sitting there otherwise. And then hopefully by the time I roll up here to the abandoned capital, former, what was it? Former Imperial capital. Yeah, hopefully I'll have the 8k required to rehabilitate that shit. And then move up the river to Donghai. But I'm gonna turn now. Oh, fully zoomed out, end turn. Can't see anything that's going on. Oh, what the fuck? What is going on here? So we have 640 for their 1476. Evenly matched, so we're... A heroic victory is not on the cards. Fuck. So they've got 7 units. 3 of them are archers. No heavy cavalry of any kind, really. Just this guy with his... nothing. Old fart with nothing redeeming whatsoever, so... I'm curious if I'll get 2 trebuchets in this battery or just 1. Alright, I'm fine this. I was thinking about leaving it until next time, but let's just do this shit, see how it goes. So they've got reinforcements, and I can maybe take out the reinforcements and just ignore this guy, or I can, yeah, I should probably just swarm this guy and take out the archers and have his bodyguard run away. Save up the trebuchet ammo for the reinforcements, because they have infantry. Yeah, I think I can make a good plan here, so... 9 fucking men. Oh my god, that auto-resolve fucked us in terms of the distribution of casualties. Fuck's sake. Yeah, so... I'm gonna try and play this really intelligently and use all of these different types of support units. And indeed, we have 2 fucking trebuchets. Half a battery. Look at that counterweight. What is in that shit? What are they using as a counterweight? So we've got an iron box with rocks in it. And look at that throwing arm. Look at that sling. Fucking hell. You know how much I like slings. That is a nice pouch there. Oh shit. Oh shit. There we go. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Weird. I'm just gonna start and fire it well off, fuck. Yeah, let's have Cao Cao run up the left. And the reinforcements are coming in where? What the fuck? Alright, let's just spread out. Gather some intel. And so... probably just use the melee cavalry to take out the archers and have Cao Cao charge straight into the old fart and have these 2 cavalry units chase off the reinforcements to buy us time, and then once the reinforcements arrive on the field in position, skirmish them to death with our fucking archers and crossbows. Solid plan. But where the fuck? Oh, there they are. Alright, I'm gonna move forward. Get everything forward. And I definitely want to keep them separated. Oh, what the fuck? They grouped up. Alright. Wow. Yeah, I've got to just start bombing them, I think. This is a great thing about having cavalry and skirmishers. You can outmaneuver the shit off them. You can deter any attempts at an attack. You can distract them with cavalry while your skirmishers tear them apart. And that's what I want to do. So, I can counter their archers with crossbows. That's like a gentle counter. Don't really want to do that. What I want to do is split them up, I think. So, if I can pull out the archers, charge them down with cavalry, 45% range block chance on Cao Cao, and he moves so fast, so I can get right in there and devastate them and then get out without taking many losses. 22 men though, fucking hell. I would not want to let it get that bad. Trebuchets should be definitely firing at any target of opportunity, so... and there's 2 of them, so I'm going to just position them and let them fire at will, I think. Yeah. 17 volleys, salvos, and I want them to get it all off. That's 34 fireballs. And yeah, this is looking good, so I'm going to just take that charge. It's good enough for me. And there's 3 units of archers, so that's 1 out the picture, hopefully. And I can move faster than their cavalry, so... I'm gonna just dare them to fire at me like this, I think. Gonna pull right round. Gonna bring my strategist up, see if we can do something with him. And yeah, we got the charge without wedge, but it's alright. Gonna have my archers fire at their perfect targets, and then... yeah, alright, so gonna swap them. Cao can get the charge there. And then there's just... no wait, we can get these both right now. Yeah. So, fire at will. Are they firing? Yeah, they're firing. Nice. And we didn't get to wedge, but that's alright. It's not a problem. Oh, I want to just watch this. Oh, come on, don't do that. Stay away from the fucking spears, god damn it. So yeah, our skirmishers are firing, perfect. And we got away from the cavalry unit. Oh, I should probably... yeah, I'm just gonna fire at him. Try and rout the strategist. It's quite a safe way to engage generals that you don't want to kill them, to fire with archers, skirmishers at the bodyguard until the whole thing routs, because... oh, that won't be reflected. Bad, because they were moving. Because it spreads the damage amongst all the horses in the unit, so it's pretty safe. And I'm just gonna get out of there now. So I'm gonna have them swap, even though there's only two men. So, about to rout already. 21 at 36, he's about to rout. Come on, I want my trebuchets to fucking fire, holy shit. Gonna pull out with all them. 18 out of 36. Crossbows are firing away. And I haven't complained yet, but what is this absolutely pussified crossbow noise? Holy shit. Where is the twang? Did they not play Medieval 2, the people that made this game? Their own fucking games? How is this acceptable in lieu of a crossbow twang from Medieval 2? Fucking hell. It's so weak. I mean, it sounds awful and they look awful. I mean, look how slow these bolts are going. This is not 100 meters a second. Fucking hell. They should have much higher velocity and flatter. I mean, Medieval 2 had it perfect. How the fuck? Oh, and we're gonna fire again with a... oh! Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. They got the trebuchets right in this game, but the fucking... come on. Come on. Oh! Yeah, the trebuchets, oh, spot on. Good shit, well done, but the fucking crossbows, it's a travesty. It really is a fucking disaster how absolutely unsatisfying it is to deploy crossbows. I just don't understand it. I mean, if anyone that was working on this was remotely like me, they would have insisted, guys, come on, these crossbows, fucking just look at them. Just watch any video of a crossbow being fired in real life. I mean, you don't even have to appeal to fucking Medieval 2, just... I know, granted bows are loud as well, like a 150 pound fucking longbow or a composite bow, it's loud to fire those, but a crossbow, it's like a fucking gun being fired, it's a medieval... all that energy being released that inefficiently in that short a period of time, it's fucking loud, and then it sends out these bolts. They're brutal, they're inelegant, they don't loft gracefully, they're just clumsy rods, high density, that go extremely high velocity on a flat trajectory and impact with so much fucking force, and you don't have any of that conveyed with these crossbows the way they fucking are implemented in this game. It's just, come on man, patch that shit. Patch it. You had it right in Medieval 2 already. How many volleys do we have? 12. At least the trebuchets are fucking cool, at least. Alright, let's just charge this guy, I think. 24k hit points, so... And then... Gonna split up these cavalry units, gonna pull them around, pull them into the archers, and they've got 19 volleys left, so got most of their ammo. And it's funny how they're not even trying to charge my archers. Fucking hell. I'm not gonna charge that. I'm gonna just shoot them until they rout. A few more losses and they're gone. Yeah, that's it. So now I'm pulling these two remainder units into the trebuchets. Good. Yeah. So stay still, fire at will. Let's watch it. So there's the counterweight up. Oh no, it's back down. Oh, the weight's going up. And there's the sling. Get the fucking big boulder strapped in that shit. And then... Come on. Come on. What's going on? What's going on? Fuck. Yeah, he's running away. Shame he has no ancillaries, because we could have maybe gotten those. Oh, fuck. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Oh, they're making it off the field. Oh, you bastards. They're gonna survive. They survived the fight, so... Oh, this fight wasn't even decisive. Shit. So I'm gonna have to fight again, or auto-resolve, before I get... Oh man. Yeah, because that was the garrison coming out. Alright, well at least we've got that guy routing. We'll capture him, I think. There's a high capture chance. I don't think we get a heroic victory, but we have a chance to capture him, and we might, and then it's just the G infantry captain, because everything else dies, I think. Yeah, and then the trebuchets should be firing. Come on. Oh, fire wells off. Ooh. Yeah, they were ready. Some hits. And I don't want another fuck up, so... And how close is... Yeah, we're okay. So, one unit made away. The G infantry captain. And stop firing, stop firing. So, I think that's really bad. That might be really bad. Might have to... No, it's not really bad because we have trebuchets and we can take out towers. So we can make a way in to easily deal with them. Yangzhou. 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 Crossbows carried the fucking day. Trebuchets did fuck all. Although, they're going to stay around a long time, picking up XP, and be really invaluable later on, I think. High value targets, high armor units, trebuchets are really good. Also blobs, the tactical possibilities. Come on. Oh yeah, we did it. See, this is why you have a good strategist with really good traits, because this happens reliably. And... Fuck no, we're not releasing him. Incompetent. This is literally the worst fucking strategist I've ever seen. He's got no plus cunning, and he's got a lot of minuses, and he's 65. Let's employ him. Oh, and replenishment. So, that's good. So yeah, 59 made it away, fuck. They went a long way. That reinforcing army reinforced across a long distance. And recruit. New Yao declared war. Yeah, that's the other faction to the south. And that ends that. Dune and Goji are friends. Goji are ranked up. And the mission succeeded, of course. Yeah. Not bad. Continued in part 9 when we go towards Heiyi, I think. That might happen. And also taking all the shit on this peninsula. Maybe. They declared war from across the Yangtze. What do they intend to do? Who knows? And then Zhejiang. Getting interesting. Maybe it'll get more tough after all. If you're a fan of the videos and want to help me with my ambition to keep making more, you can do that on Patreon. Thanks to all patrons, with a special thanks going out to Matteo Olivetti, Nerdington, and the Roadie451. Cheers, chaps.